Hi guys, it's a very sad day today. I've just this minute had to put Mousey Tongue in a cat carrier, and Tina's just put her in the car, and they're currently driving on Mousey Tongue's last journey to the vet. She tried her best, but she hasn't been able to eat anything, and Tina's been trying to force feed her, but she just vomits it straight back up. I didn't want to show any images of her because I don't want to cause anyone any stress, and she looked terrible. I can only estimate how much she weighed, and 500 grams maybe, and she was a big cat. She was probably about 6 kilo at her peak. She went round, she said her goodbyes, she went to see the dog, she went to see Oscar, then she came in my room and was vocalising. She was never really a particularly talkative cat, but today she was making very strange noises, like she was talking. I guess she was saying goodbye. So that's the unfortunate position we find ourselves in today. I think Mousey Tongue had about 8 years with us. She was Gypsy's daughter. I think the rest of Gypsy's babies, she had 6. I think they were all rehomed. Mousey Tongue spent most of her time with the dog. And on the one positive note, whatever's happened to Mousey Tongue, it's happened very quickly. Relatively speaking, I mean, it's no more than a month from when she was in peak condition to when we saw her deteriorating really badly in front of our eyes. The first time she went to the vet. There's been a lot of veterinary intervention. I think she's stayed 7 days in the vet out of the last 14. I'm actually a little surprised that they released her this last time, because she was in terrible condition. And the last time we actually took her to the vet, we thought it was probable that she was going to be put to sleep then. But nobody wants to do that if there's another way. So we've all given her every chance to recover, but I think it's her kidneys that are just shot. They've just failed completely. So we're reckoning she was in pain. She was just lying around, and we had to make the decision this morning to have her put to rest. So that's that, guys. Sorry for the bad news. Marlowe's cut himself again, so I've just creamed him. I don't know whether you can see, but on the left hand side of his face, I've creamed him. We don't want flies laying eggs in any wounds or anything like that and making things worse for him. So anytime we see that happening, because he scratches himself like mad, he's got the biggest rear claws I've ever seen on a cat. He's like a tiger. So he's forever opening his old wounds. You can probably hear that noise. We got a huge fan that Tina bought on Sunday and put in Taz and Debbie's room, because certainly Debbie was showing signs that she was too hot. Right guys, that's all I've got for you today, so thanks very much for watching, and say a little prayer for Mousey Tongue. who's currently on her last journey. Cheers guys, bye.